Okay, what I went to go see was Scream 4. Okay, before we start, this movie was directed by Wes Craven. I'm not sure how to say it, but if there's a spoiler, I will put it across the bottom of the screen. Spoiler alert. Alright, there's some good people who play in this movie, like Emma Rogers. Yes, she played as the character Jill Roberts. You have Alison Brie, which most people know from Attack of the Show. If you watch it like me, she plays the character Rebecca Walters. There's Hayden Panettiere, plays the character Kirby Reed. It was a pretty good movie. I liked it anyway. Um, Kevin Williamson, if I'm not mistaken, was the writer of the film. Um, you have, I mean, well, the movie starts out like two girls. Phone ring, mysterious man call. I'm the last person going to see yada yada. He dies. It's pretty much like that throughout the entire movie. Um, but the end of the movie turned out to be a twist. It was weird. I'm not going to say anything about it in case you do want to see this movie, but um, yeah, it was a weird ending, and a lot of people die in this movie. There's lots of bloods and stab wounds and nasty gore. Well, not really. Well, yeah, there's one scene with gore. Um, but basically, this movie is about jealousy. That's why this entire thing started. So one part of the movie I didn't really get was some guy gets stabbed in the freaking head, and it took 45 entire seconds for him to finally know that he was stabbed in the head, so he's supposed to die. I mean, well, um, it was retarded. All right, he got stabbed in the head, and he got out of his car, walked over to the guy. Well, there was blood all over his face, so he couldn't see. So he was swinging into the air. Of course, nowhere near the guy. Yeah. Um, and then he said things I'm not gonna say because I will be spoiling funny parts. And then he died. But I mean, if you get stabbed in the head, when you instantly die, sorry about that. Of course, it was Anthony Anderson. He played in a lot of funny movies, even though I didn't know this movie was supposed to be funny. Um, Nancy O'Dell. Um, yeah, you got. This movie was weird. Alright, I would recommend it. You should definitely go watch it. But I won't give it a rating. No, as a matter of fact, I will give it a rating. Alright, let's see. How many stars out of 5? Alright, I'll get back to you in just a second on it. But right now, let's talk more about the movie. The movie is this whole entire killing spree, yada yada. Um, it was all, um, let me remember. Alright, I just got back from the movie theater like an hour ago, and I forgot most of the movie already. There's a Stabathon where they watch Stab. Sure, I'll call it Stab. I forgot. Um, if you've seen the movies, put it as a comment telling me what it was. All 7 movies of this. I forgot it. But yeah, that it was based on that movie series, The Killers. Well, Killer, so, yeah. Um, Obviously, the killer has no care in the world for their self, others, family, friends, anyone. Killer. The reason why I say with the S, this is a big spoiler. There's more than one killer. Yeah, and I mean, the killers are. Alright, I'm not going to get into that because that's even bigger spoiler. But all in all, the movie was good. I liked it. It was pretty fascinating for me. Of course, I had to sneak a bag of chips in the movie because I don't really like popcorn. It makes my mouth dry. Unless you put lots of salt on it, it'll make my mouth even drier. And I didn't want to buy a drink because I didn't want to have to pee in the middle of the movie. So, alright, let's get to ratings. Ratings, stars. Um, I give it a 4 out of 5. I mean, I'm really happy that this movie wasn't in 3D, which I've seen a lot of 3D movies. You can go all the way back from The Green Hornet and go all the way up to Tron and yada yada yada. I really wasn't in the mood for a 3D movie, and I'm kind of glad it wasn't. And if you go into the director West Caravan, um, and you look him up on YouTube, you'll see why he didn't make this movie in 3D. Just listen to what he's saying, and he has a point because I, I got really tired of 3D in 2011. The Green Hornet in 3D, it was fine. Alright, well, that's pretty much it. You got lots of great actresses and actors in this movie. I'm glad he picked who he picked to play the parts of the movie. Some people who I wanted to see die didn't die, and some people who I didn't want to see dead died. But yeah, I really hope you watch this movie. Remember, I gave it a 4 out of 5, so that means it's pretty good. It's above standard. Um, and when I watch movies, I let's just say I am not an easy movie writer. I will give movies that you would say, why am I giving this rating a 1? I mean, it could be the best movie in the world to you. But yeah, once again, I said there's really great actresses and actors in this movie. Like Anthony Anderson, he's pretty funny. You got your Emma Rogers, she is a good actress. Um, Alison Breed, which I know from Attack of the Show. You got David Acorti, if I said that right. Hayden Panettiere. I mean, whatever, you know her name. Um, she played in my favorite TV series before it was canceled. I'm not sure if you heard of it. If you haven't, then get out of your box. But Heroes was epic. If you never heard of it, if you have Netflix, you can watch it on Netflix. Just look up Heroes. Um, if not, then look it up on internet somewhere. I'm sure you can watch free episodes somewhere on the internet. Um, that was all in all, it was a pretty good movie. 4 out of 5. I want you to go and see it, and yeah, go see it. Comment, rate, subscribe, blah blah. Go see it.